Hello dear yogis and welcome back to another video. My name is Thais and today we practice the 15-minute morning flow. Let's begin sitting cross-legged on your mat in Sukhasana. Place your hands on your knees in Jnani Mudra, the mudra of knowledge and wisdom, and ground yourself by taking long inhales and deep exhales. It is very important to get sunlight, but also get some movement and social connection first thing in the morning. So doing this practice first thing in the morning is guaranteed to boost your levels of dopamine for the rest of the day. Place your left hand on your right knee and twist to the right side, placing your right hand behind you. And now let's switch sides, bringing your right hand to your left knee, twisting to the left side on your next exhale. Use the exhale to deepen the twist. Now let's do some cat-cow stretches. Get into a tabletop position and inhale as you round your spine and let your belly fall, and exhale as you arch your back, bringing the belly in. Let's now get into our child's pose, Balasana. Sit back on your heels and open your knees to the width of your mat. Exhale as you stretch your arms forward, resting your forehead on the mat. You should feel a gentle stretch in your lower back and hips. Beautiful, my dear one. Now let's stand up into a mountain pose, Tadasana. Get on your tippy toes and reach your arms over your head. Feel the stretch in your calves, ankles, and feet while engaging your core and legs for balance. Take a deep inhale and long exhale. Remember that your body is a vessel and the breath is the fuel that powers it, keeping it moving, alive, and healthy. Transitioning into our forward fold Uttanasana. On your next exhale, hinge at the hips and let your upper body hang. Keep a slight bend on your knees if necessary. On your next exhale, let's get into our chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees as if you were sitting on a chair. Make sure your knees are not too far ahead. You should still be able to see your toes. Reach your arms over your head, engage your core, and lengthen your spine. This exercise is quite a killer for me. You should definitely feel the burn in your legs, your glutes, your core, and even your arms. But you can do it. Just keep breathing. Beautiful. Now let's get into our warrior one. So step your left foot back and bend the right knee at a 90-degree angle. This asana is a 2 feet line, so make sure your hips are square forward, engage your core, lengthen your spine, and raise your arms over your head. Woohoo! Now let's get into our warrior two. This is a 1 feet line. So your front foot is pointing forward and the back foot is turned in. Imagine there's one line connecting your front heel to the arching of your back foot. Hips square to the side, open your arms to the side, shoulders away from your ears, and look forward. Great, now let's repeat the same thing on the other side, starting with warrior one. Place your left foot forward, right leg back. This is a 2 feet line, so imagine there are 2 lines connecting your feet all the way to each hip. Right foot is in line with right hip, left foot is in line with left hip. Hip square forward, engage your core, lengthen your spine, and raise your arms over your head, gazing forward. And now let's get into warrior two. Left foot forward, right foot back. Imagine there is one line connecting the front heel with the arching of your back foot. Hips square to the side, arms to the side. Alright, now let's do some balancing poses. Let's get into tree pose. Ground your right foot on the mat and place your left foot in your shin or right inner thigh. To maintain your balance, find one point in the room to look at and stay on it. Keep your hands on your hips or bring them together to your heart center. Beautiful, my yogis. Now let's repeat tree pose on the other side. Tree pose activates the root chakra for stability and the heart chakra for openness. It is a beautiful representation of life. Like a tree, you ground through your roots, and by cultivating a strong foundation, you'll be able to remain standing tall and strong despite the occasional storms. On your next exhale, open your feet wide to the mat and start doing some dynamic side stretches by opening your arms to each side, opening up the rib cage. Your way down to your mat. Sit with your legs extended. Exhale as you fold forward, reaching for your toes. And now we have butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet together and gently use your elbows to press your knees down. This is a great hip opening exercise. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Now let's get into our supine twist. Bring your left knee to your chest and fall to the right side, using your right hand to hold your left knee and extending your left arm to your left, gazing left. And now repeat to the other side, bringing your right knee to your chest and letting it fall to your left as you extend your right arm out. Now let's get into a fun little bridge pose. Here you have the option to keep your shoulders on the mat and lift your hips up, or come into a full rainbow and use your hands to lift your upper body up. Engage your glutes and activate the middle core. We are almost done with our practice. Now let's get into happy baby pose. Hold the outsides of your feet and gently rock side to side, giving your lower back a very well-deserved massage. We have made it to our last and favorite asana, Shavasana. Lie on your back and relax your body completely, enjoying the holistic benefits of this practice. Stay in Shavasana or come into a seated position for a last minute of meditation. Notice how your body and mind feels after completing this 15-minute morning flow. Do you feel more calm, more grounded, more energized, more positive? Thank yourself for showing up today, for energizing your body with movement and relaxing the mind with breath. You're now ready to take on the day feeling energized and balanced. Thank you for joining me on this 15-minute morning flow, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.